Good morning. I want to do the 8.2 exercises, and there are different rules for adding and multiplying. So I'll do all the adding problems first, and then I will do all the multiplication problems. Okay, let's get started with addition. We're supposed to add these two amounts. When you're adding, you want everything to have the same type of units. So we have to either take the grams and make them milligrams, or we take the milligrams and make them grams. I'm going to pick the former, doesn't really matter. So going from grams to milligrams, then if you don't remember how to do that, we can make our little thing of killer hobos dance under dazzling crystal mobiles. And going from plain grams, the unit, to milligrams, 1, 2, 3. So 3 scoots, 1, 2, 3. So what we're actually adding up is 80 milligrams and 132 milligrams. The interesting thing they're asking us to think about is that we don't really know that this is 80. Whoever measured it stopped at that 8. It could be 80, it could be 81 or 82 or 83 or 84. It wouldn't be 85, or they would have rounded this up to a 9. So this 0 really is sort of like, it's an 80 something. I'm not really sure what goes there. And because that is vague, we're going to ignore this 2 also. We can't add 2 and I don't know what. That's my version of their explanation in the textbook, that you want to use whatever is the place value for addition or subtraction that you actually know and ignore everything else on the right. So I will add like this. 8 and 3 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2, and then I'm just going to have 0 as a placeholder here. I'm not going to worry about what this column really is. I'm just going to say we're rounding that because it was rounded here. Okay, skipping the multiplication for now. Subtracting, we are assuming that this isn't necessarily 940. Zeros that are in non-decimal numbers, maybe this is 940, it could be 941, 942, 943, 944. So the same sort of thing is going to happen. We can write 1098 minus 940, but because this 0 is uncertain, we're also going to get rid of that 8. So when I do my subtraction, 9 minus 4 is 5, 10 minus 9 is 1. That's what we'll do for our answer. We won't worry about what this digit is because it had uncertainty from this 0 right there. Okay, to the multiplication. We've done the addition and subtraction. Multiplying has a different rule. We don't have to line things up to see which place value has uncertainty. Instead, we're just going to count significant digits in all the parts of the problem that we start with and pick the smallest. So 6.1 has 2 significant digits, the 6 and the 1. 8 only has 1. And 5.02 has 3, because a 0 in the middle of a decimal number counts as being significant. It's telling us that this is 2 hundredths, so it's important that it's there. So the smallest of 2 and 1 and 3 is 1. So our answer will have 1 significant digit. They call it significant figures because they are chemistry people. I'm used to significant digits. So 6.1 times 8 times 5.02. whether I can actually click correctly. So I get 24.976. How do I round that to have only one significant figure? Well, the 2 stays a 2 because that's 4 or less. And we're just going to say it's about 200 meters. You might say that's an awful lot of rounding, and it is. But we didn't measure this 8 meters very carefully. Oops, and it's not plane meters, it's cubic meters. Meters times meters times meters. Okay, number 37 is similar. Here we have 3 significant digits. Here we have 2, because this is something you could write or could leave off and just do 0.25. So the minimum of 3 and 2 is 2. We're going to use 2 significant figures in our answer because that's the smallest of what we're starting with. So 12.6 times 0.25. So we're getting 3.15. So how do I round that to having 2 significant figures? Well, the 3 and the 1, but the 5 will make the 1 go up to 2 because it's 5 or more. So about 3.2. And this is weird, kilograms times hours. I'm not quite sure when in real life you would ever have that as a unit of measurement. 25 divided by 12. Well, same idea, 2 significant digits, 2 significant digits. So 25 divided by 12. I don't have to pick one this time. They were both 2 significant digits. So how am I going to round that? The 2 and the 0, the 8 will make the 0 go up to be a 1. So I get about 2.1 milligrams per pill. Is that all of it? That's all of it. Okay, hope that helps.